What's going on, guys? I'm Jay the Black. Shout out to everybody tuning in. I'm going to react to this video. A lot of people have been sending me this, and I wanted to do commentary on it because this is only going to showcase how delusional and ignorant your Western woman is. And the sad thing is that there are going to be people who are going to defend this. They're going to blame this guy. Not to say that, sometimes, not sometimes, a lot of times you have to be careful of who you impregnate. We don't know the full story. I'm not going to sit here and judge nobody, but I am going to judge this video and the behavior of this woman, because when you have a guy that's bringing food for his child, I can't sit here and be harshly critical of him. I just can't, because he is doing something for the child that he had with this particular woman, who's upset with him because he didn't want to feed her other children by other men. There's a lot of women like this. They have favoritism towards their baby's fathers. There's the baby's father that does little to nothing for them, and that woman will love them, and that woman will desperately try to get back with that man even though he ignores them. She'll never put that man on child support. You ask her why she ended up put on child support, she makes some stupid excuse. But there'll be other baby fathers that they will put the heavy burden of financially supporting not only the children that they have with that guy, but their other children. Because, these heifers love having children they can't take care of. And they don't have the discipline to tell a guy to wear rubber or to take contraceptives, because they like having unprotected relations just as much as any guy does. Well, we're going to react to this video and we're going to get into it. Make sure y'all like this video and share it.
Every fucking day my baby daddy come here with one fucking meal for my child. But I have 3 other kids. We have 1 kid together, but he only want to come and bring one thing to McDonald's. But what about my other kids?
Oh, what about your other kids? Who cares about your other kids? I'm not somebody that hates children whatsoever, but I don't think this guy has to bring your children by other men anything. He could if he wanted to, but maybe his money ain't like that to be spending, because we don't know. He might have children by another woman. He has bills and responsibilities. He's probably on child support. Why should he bring food for children by other men? It's because those other men don't do anything. That is a you problem. Let me tell you for something. When you have children by other men, you have different baby daddies. It's not the responsibility of one baby daddy to feed your other children that aren't his.
How come you can't feed my other kids McDonald's though? Like, that's bogus as hell. Like, you're not finna sit here and make my other kids feel left out, and you're only bringing one child something to eat. Look, there you go. And I bet you he only got one thing in there. I bet you he don't even. I'm finna expose out of him so people can see how he really is. It ain't more than enough food in that bag for everybody.
This I'm telling you right now, people. This is why me and other men say what we're saying about a lot of these Western women. They are ignorant. They are delusional. They are lazy. How about you work and take care of the children that came out of your body? All right. Y'all have children, but you don't want to take care of them. You don't choose the right men to be with. That's why people say this guy deserves blame for this. If he deserves blame for anything, I would say the one thing that he shouldn't have done was probably impregnate this woman. But again, we don't know the full story.
What's up? Because I'm finna expose you. What? Because that don't look enough for all my kids. That don't look enough for all my kids. What is that? That's just one burger? One burger, one fry?
What he like? What do you mean?
Okay, what about my other kids?
What about your other kids?
Okay, but them your kids' siblings though.
What are you talking about? What are you mad
them
about?
my kids, them your kids' siblings though.
So what you?
So he finna, my other kids.
Y'all gotta understand, this is the logic in a lot of black communities. A lot of these women, I've seen women do this. They feel like if there's gonna be one baby daddy, if they say if they have multiple children, right? They feel like if there's one baby daddy stepping up, he should step up for all her children. That's how, again, entitled these women are.
To be left out.
You didn't feed him?
You know I don't get my food stamps to the 7th.
Lisa, how is that my problem?
But if you're trying to help out though, you're not helping out.
I'm not trying to help. I'm trying to help my son.
How are you helping your son when
Well, how about you cook for them kids? How about you cook for them kids, okay? And by the way, she could always pick up an extra, part-time job if need be. They do have programs for babysitting programs where they'll pay for your children to be babysat. I don't know if they still do that or what states they do them in or how you have to go through that. But how about you cook instead of eating out all the time? Giving your kids home cooked meals instead of eating out every single night. That would be a good start for this particular person.
Bring him out to the car. I'll let him
No. He's not finna eat that shit at all if you can't bring enough for everybody.
Lisa, so you're telling me that I gotta bring, so when I bring my son food, I gotta bring your kids food too now?
Yes.
You sound dumb.
How is that dumb? You
That's
sound
right.
dumb. You sound
Yeah, she do sound dumb.
dumb.
Where are they daddies at? Nobody told you to talk to them other. You had them other kids. Them your responsibility. They're not my responsibility.
Okay, but if you're gonna bring one, you need to bring it for all.
Lisa,
How do that shit look that I'm letting one child eat McDonald's and all the rest of the kids can't eat no fucking McDonald's?
So
You know I
want
get
to
food
take
stamps
care
on the
of
11th.
That ain't 3 kids that ain't mine. 3 kids that ain't mine. What do I
Yeah,
look like? I bring
they're
my-
his
I
siblings.
bring him
You
food.
knew what you was getting into when you had a baby with me.
Now they say that now, and listen, I do think there are men, they see the hood rat in these women, and they sleep with these women anyway. They sleep with these women anyway. Y'all gotta recognize the hood rat in these women. You gotta understand that side chick energy. If you're not willing to wife her, do not sleep with her unprotected. If she's not a woman that you want to be with long term, do not impregnate her, because you're going to find yourself in this situation like this unfortunate guy. He finds himself in a situation where he's been basically interrogated on a sidewalk for why he didn't bring her other children food. So you knew she was a single mother when you got with her. Now I will say this though, we don't know the order of the children. We don't know if the son he has with her is older than the siblings. That could be what it is. Now, if he had a child with her before she had her other children, then he absolutely doesn't have to do anything for those other children, because before he got with her, before he had a child with her, she didn't have no children. So that could be a situation. Okay. Now, if she already had children when she got with him and he knew she was a single mother of 2, that should have been a red flag. All right. Because if you're not asking questions, you're just having unprotected relations with these women. You need to ask questions about the other children's father, especially if you're trying to have a relationship with these women, and see if they have a good relationship. Because if they don't have a good relationship and she's constantly going off on them, what they do and what they don't do, that is a total red flag, and you need to avoid that. All right. So you got to pay attention to the type of women that you're dealing with. You don't want to deal with somebody with hood rat energy interrogating you on the sidewalk.
I did.
Yes, you did.
You expect me to take care of all the kids? They're not my kids.
Okay, but you still had a baby with me who have kids with other people. I still have other kids.
Why are you recording me? First of all,
He has kids with other people.
Because I'm exposing. Everybody think you such a motherfucking good daddy.
I am a good daddy.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're full of shit in this bullshit. You only come here with one fucking piece of food for one child.
They always do it for Facebook. They always do it for Instagram. They always want to put somebody on blast. He needs to take his phone out and record her. She probably somewhere with a her house dress and a bonnet, standing there trying to call herself trying to expose somebody.
the child that's mine, silly.
No, that's dumb that you can't feed the other kids. Don't feed nobody at all then. He can't take that.
Listen what
He
you
can't
said.
eat it.
Maybe if you had 1 or 2, I could maybe. You got it's 3 extra kids. What the? You all like going to my mother account, spending money on all those kids. Them not my kids.
Them are your kids' siblings, though. Dumb.
So that's what you gonna go with. That's the one you gonna.
Those are your fucking kids' siblings.
It doesn't matter, heifer. Those are not his children. It doesn't matter that they're that child's sibling, because guess what? Once that particular child they have together grows up and he wants to be around his father, he doesn't. He could distance himself from them and say, "I'm with my dad." My dad doesn't have a connection with y'all. I really, those kids could be separated by their fathers. It could be that fracture between siblings, and it has nothing to do with bringing McDonald's to them. It has everything to do with the fact that your mother is a loser who is probably living on Section 8, food stamps, WIC, right? Won't get a job, and is sitting there questioning one of her baby's fathers as to why he's not bringing something for all her children by these other men.
So that means
Yeah.
I take care of them.
So don't.
where's
No,
the-
I didn't say you have to take care of them. You can bring them something to eat if you bring one something to eat.
I bring them food every other day. What do you mean?
Exactly, but you don't never bring food for the other ones. You know I get my food stamps on the 11th.
Your babies.
Okay, but I'm saying we share the same kid as well.
Absolutely. So if you want to, if you feel the way about eating, take him in the room and let him.
I'm not taking my kid in the
Send him down
room.
to the car. He ain't even got to eat in front of his brothers and sisters. He can come right out to the car and eat with me.
No, no. You know what? Fine. Give it here.
Thank you.
Give it
Grow
here.
up, bro.
Give it
you
here.
know, kids,
Give it here.
You sound stupid.
Duh. He ain't eating this. You.
Why don't you just do that?
Because you ain't bringing up for all the other kids. You.
And she thinks that this makes her look good. Let me tell you, you females that do stuff like this, this does not make you look good. It makes you look bad. It turns people against you. But because you're so delusional and ignorant, you don't see how this makes you the bad guy. No matter what you say, no matter what you post, it means nothing. You basically have self-humiliated yourself. This is a self-humiliation. That's what this is.
Stupid. Selfish is a. Like, you're dumb as hell. You're dumb as hell. He not finna eat that. Dumb.
Take care of him anyway.
Dumb. He not finna do that. If you can't do it for all, don't do it for none of them. Bye, stupid. Thought I was finna take that today. Yeah, I had another thing for him today. No, he can't take it.
Y'all see, you see what black children got to deal with? And they love to say how, you know, the men don't take care of their children. Why men don't take care of their children? Look at what we have to deal with as black men. We got to deal with some ignorant heifers, man. We got to deal with these young boys especially are growing up with mothers like that. And you wonder why when they get older, they treat women the way that they do? Because look how their mothers treated their fathers. Look how their mothers are treating them as children. She is building division between their children by doing this. All your baby daddies need to be doing something for their individual children. And you putting this online as if this makes you look good. This makes you look like a complete idiot. This is self-humiliation. You self-humiliated yourself. You're an ignorant heifer who goes out and have unprotected sex with men and bear children that you can't afford. But because you're lazy and you're addicted to having relations, you can't stop. You can't take contraceptives. You won't make these dudes wear a rubber. That's the delusion, man. This is what us as black men have to deal with. So let me know in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I'll see y'all next one.